Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. We're at halftime here in Mount Zion. On the Friendly Chevrolet halftime report. Taylorville trails Mount Zion 19-0 here as we get ready to start the third quarter, Adam.
Yeah, it's been a tough game so far. I expect a good second half here, so hopefully Taylorville can make some adjustments and get back in this football game.
In case you joined us late or didn't see, the sophomore quarterback for Taylorville went out with an injury in the second quarter.
Yeah,
Brandon Odom.
And during halftime, actually, they actually carted him off the field. So I hope everything is okay with Brandon Odom. I hope he can pop back next week or later on. So let's hope everything's okay there.
We'll keep you posted whenever we find out information. All right, let's go down to Jacqueline Driscoll on the sidelines. Jacqueline?
Hey, Paul. Hey, Adam. I've got Athletic Director Paul Held here, and we were talking earlier. We're not in a situation that Taylorville is used to or wants to be in, but we're recapping from last year. We were in a similar situation in playoff time. Can you just speak to that?
Yeah, first-round playoffs last year. Mount Zion was leading at half, and we came out and made a stop early and then got the ball and scored, I think, 36 points on them. So we're not giving up yet. We got some challenges ahead of us, but we're going to be okay.
You know this team a little bit better than I do, obviously. Yeah. So what do you see in them that they can turn this around?
I think just a belief in the program and what they do and how hard they work, that they know the next guy up is going to do all right.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, and we're going to send it back up to you, Paul and Adam.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate that. And Taylorville needs to get some points on the board, and their athletic director says, hey, they can do it.
Hey, you just got to believe. That's a perfect message. This is a good program. It's been a good program forever. That Taylorville plays football well. That's something you just know growing up. So this game's not over. They're definitely still in it.
And you're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals. It's the Friendly Chevrolet halftime report. We are just about ready to start the third quarter. Adam, you have a couple of scores from across the area for us.
Yeah, we've got a few scores here. Most of these are at halftime. New Berlin is up 26-14 on Riverton. Athens is up 47-6 on Pittsfield at halftime. Auburn North Mac, the war on Route 4, just 7-0 Auburn here at halftime. Also Springfield High and Glenwood. Glenwood actually up 7-0 at halftime too. Over in Rochester, Jacksonville's had a tough first half, lost 6 fumbles. It is Rochester 56, Jacksonville 0. And then over off the west side of town, SHG is up 60-7, excuse me, on Lanphier. And then MacArthur is up 35-0 on Lincoln at halftime. Also just saw that Tuscola is only leading Central A&M 10-6 down at halftime. And I know it's been a long week for the folks down in Moweaqua and Assumption with losing the 2 students last Saturday. So I know there's a lot of emotion in that game and playing a very good Tuscola team.
All right, thank you, Adam, for those scores. And, of course, Johnny Tillman and David Coy will have all the scores and finals and highlights from throughout the area tonight at 10:15 on ABC News Channel 20. Want to let you know we did see the sophomore quarterback, number 6, Brandon Odom, come out on the sidelines limping. Adam, it does not appear that he will be back in the game.
No, but that is a good sign.
But it certainly is a real good sign.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure he's okay. It looks like he is back out here, so that's positive for the Tornadoes.
And a short kick here by the Tornadoes trying to catch Mount Zion napping, and the Tornadoes say they have the ball. We'll see if they do near the 45-yard line, and the Braves did recover it. So
Mount Zion got lucky
tried.
there.
That was a close one there.
Yeah, they definitely got lucky there. They
you see the ball was loose there, and the Mount Zion recovered it. So,
folks, you can only imagine what's going on in the bottom of that scrum for the football.
So 1st and 10 for Brandon Price and Mount Zion. They start the third quarter with a 19-point lead.
You know, both of these coaching staffs are great. They've been doing it for a while. So you know there's going to be adjustments made on both sides. You can't stay with the same game plan. So let's see what they've done here offensively and defensively to get momentum on their own side.
Price going to keep it himself, right side to the midfield and across midfield down to about the 46-yard line of Taylorville. 6'5", 195-pound senior. Brandon Price. So just underway here in the opening minute of the third quarter in Mount Zion. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20.
You know, we've talked about it. Brandon Price playing quarterback here tonight as he takes off. Actually committed to ISU to play wide receiver. So that just speaks to what kind of athlete he is.
2nd and 1, and it looks like that is a first down for the Braves. And that is a Casey's General Store first down on the 43-yard line of the Tornadoes. So Mount Zion with the ball and the lead. Price going to call his own number again, and this time nothing doing, thrown for a loss back to midfield.
Yeah, it was a read play, and he really had no read there. Kyle Woods come flying in from his linebacker position and took away both options there. And that's what Taylorville needs on first down, to push it back, and now you're looking at a very big second down.
So Mount Zion takes its time getting a play from the sidelines. 2nd and 15 for the home team, and good crowd. Price with the handoff right side, and May gets out to, he's limping a little bit. Garrett May limps a little bit. He'll probably come out for a play.
Looked like the exact same play by Mount Zion. This time it wasn't just a give to May, and they're definitely running a little bit more clock here in the second half than they did in the first half. Maybe that's a change, being up and playing a very, very good Taylorville team. You want to give as less time back to them as you can.
Yeah, we mentioned a while ago that Taylorville has not lost during the regular season since Effingham beat them 2014. So Price back to throw, short, dumps it off, and it's complete. And down to about the 43-yard line is Peyton Chappell. And let's go down to Jacqueline Driscoll on the sidelines. Jacqueline?
Hey, Paul and Adam. Now, if you were tuning in our halftime show, Principal Cheryl Warner was talking about Jackson Sharf. He's a 9-year-old that suffered from neurological health problems, and the community is really rallying around him and trying to help this family out. I have a couple here that are kind of spearheading their fundraiser. So, Amy, why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on?
Well, first of all, we've designed shirts to help the Sharf family for the Sharfie Strong, which there's a website or a Facebook page, Sharfie Strong, or hashtag Sharfie Strong. And we're also doing a benefit October 15th to help with them. The Oddfellows are doing a mud run, and all the proceeds will go to the Sharf family to help for that. People can donate signs that will be along the obstacle course from $50 to $250. We're doing a silent auction, and we're also doing a 50-50. We'll have food. We'll have vendors there for food. So we're hoping to raise a lot of money, and we need help with silent auction stuff, and really just want to help the Sharf family. We would love Sandy and Greg and Jackson and all the kids. So we're here. The community is really, really stepped up.
Perfect. And Becky, Alex Sharf is the name that we're hearing on this football field,
Yeah.
right? So tell me just real quickly what a great family this is and why people should support.
The whole community of Mount Zion loves the Sharf family. They have the son that's a sophomore at Kaskaskia playing baseball. That's Ryan. Alex is a senior out here playing awesome, as everyone sees. Abby is a 7th grader. She's Jackson's big sister, and then Jackson's the 3rd grader.
So we got a great family, and we'll hopefully bring you a story about them later on this week. But for now, we'll send it back up to you, Paul and Adam.
Hi, Sandy.
All right, thank you, Jacqueline, very much. And great to see the support in the Mount Zion community. Fantastic. So we've got a flag on after the play. We'll see what the officials have ruled there. Adam, not sure what that is.
It came in late, so it's a dead ball, which usually amounts to a personal foul call, but I don't know where that call would have came in.
Legal participation on White, half the distance to goal.
Illegal participation, so half the distance to the goal. You heard the call.
So just a 5-yard penalty, but since you're on the 5, and I think that is a spot foul. So you're really 1st and 8 now. 1st and 7. I think Taylorville broke their huddle with 12 guys. I think that is where the call comes in. So it is after the catch from first down.
First down. Parker Stokes at quarterback. Keeps it himself. Not a whole lot there.
No, but Coach Odom did a good job with that first down play to let Stokes throw the football, and he's got to get used to that because they're going to have to throw the football here tonight to get back in this football game.
So brings up 2nd down and 10. 7:52 to go, 3rd quarter. Been a quick 3rd quarter to this point. Stokes back to throw. Does throw. Complete.
Let's see where forward progress marks him. He's going to be pretty close to a first down. I don't think he got it, though.
Hit hard, and let's see.
Oh, it's going to be short. And again, folks, with Odom being out, too, Odom was also their punter. So now you're looking at a backup punter, too.
So 4th and 1 from the 14. And the Tornadoes go for it. And nothing doing.
Yeah.
So Mount Zion will take over on downs. And boy, Adam, what a gamble there by the Taylorville team.
That is a gutsy call by Taylorville. You're inside your own 20-yard line to go for it. I know Coach Odom is confident in his team, but with the way this game's played out, you would think about punting and playing field position game. And now you're giving this Mount Zion offense another short field, which they've taken advantage of tonight.
So 1st and 10 for Mount Zion with 7:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. Still a lot of football left, but boy, the momentum still with Mount Zion. Let's see what Brandon Price and the Braves do.
Is very, very quiet right now.
Price calls his own number again, goes left, now goes back right, has some room around the right corner, and he is into the end zone for a Young Security touchdown. So just like that, Mount Zion gets on the board again in the second half, and 25-0 they lead on the quarterback run by Brandon Price. And want to thank Young Security for donating another $50 to the Minnie O'Byrne Crisis Nursery for that touchdown.
Yeah, QB run up the middle. He is a shifty guy. He broke a few tackles. You really got to wrap him up. He tries to make something out of nothing. He got 2 big blocks on the edge there, and that's how he got in the end zone.
And there's a
like a
timeout, I believe.
Mount Zion
official
player.
timeout.
Yeah, Mount Zion player's trying to get off the field. Looks like he's limping a little bit.
Okay.
Looks
like a cramp.
Got a cramp.
Could be a cramp, yes.
See it there by the camera crew. That's
good camera work tonight. Appreciate all of our camera crew and photographers and everybody in the truck, outside the truck, on top of the truck, everywhere tonight. Doing a great job. A little warm, but a beautiful night overall for high school football. No rain. Just a absolutely fantastic night.
You don't see cramps a lot in week 5, but this is beautiful, beautiful weather.
So Charles Kuhl will attempt the extra point for Mount Zion. Flag on the play as the ball is snapped.
Have a flag on
So movement up front.
Yeah, I think Mount Zion moved a little too early there.
Dead ball. Approachment. Defense. At the distance.
So
I stand corrected.
So now will the Braves
looks like they're going to go
change
for
their
2.
mind and go for 2 with the
Coach Etherton
shorter distance to go.
Sending his offense back out on the field.
And want to take this opportunity to thank both schools, Taylorville and Mount Zion, for allowing the ABC News Channel 20 team and Fox Illinois team to come in to their schools this week. And want to let you know Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. And the Braves go for the conversion.
There's no signal yet. I don't know if he got in.
And no, they did not. So the score stays 25, Mount Zion. Taylorville, nothing with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. We'll take a short break. Back with more from Mount Zion. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Back with more. Please stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wapple, along with Adam Anderson, calling the action tonight from Mount Zion, where the Braves are trying to upset the unbeaten Tornadoes, who are ranked 7th in Class 4A in the latest high school football rankings. And 25-0, Mount Zion with the lead, and there's the kickoff to Jagger Moore, who will return it and has some room, finds a seam, and met by a host of Braves defenders. But pretty good field position for Taylorville, but Taylorville has its work cut out for him, Adam.
Yeah, definitely. You're on a quarterback that you didn't plan on having. It's a different atmosphere when you get a backup in, and it's tough. Parker Stokes is an exceptional athlete. He's going to do a good job, but it's a little, you're catching a different football, and that might sound weird to say, but you get used to catching a football from somebody all the time. It is different coming out of somebody else's hand.
You see the recap of the scoring drive from Mount Zion, and Stokes keeps it himself, and for the Tornadoes. Mount Zion lost to Highland. We talked about that. 7-point game. They won their other 3 games. So I'm not surprised, I guess, that they're winning, but by the margin I'm surprised. There's Stokes back to throw.
He's got him open.
Looks on the sidelines, and it is picked off by who else? None other than Charles Cool, number 2 for the Braves.
Jagger Moore had a step on him. Again, Cool closed the gap in a hurry as the ball was coming in. It just stepped right in front. If you're Jagger Moore, you got to fight for that football a little bit. You got to go up and get it. And Cool just did a good job of cutting underneath him and making the play.
So they'll move the chains, and Mount Zion will start from its own 28-yard line, and with 6:17 to go in the third quarter. And there you see the Taylorville bench.
That's a shot of Odom right there with the ice on his knee.
Sophomore quarterback, in case you missed it, he went out in the second quarter. And right now I think we're going to go down to Jacqueline Driscoll. Jacqueline?
Hey, Paul and Adam. Yeah, so wanted to talk a little bit about Mount Zion defense. Now, this is one thing that Coach Odom mentioned. He wanted 0 turnovers. I know David talked about it at the preview show. We talked about it. The turnovers are really what's hurting Taylorville right now. Mount Zion's defense just isn't letting up. And while I'm down here, I want to give you a quick injury report on Odom. I don't have anything quite yet, but you can see when you just did a close-up over there, it is definitely his knee. He's got some ice on that. It looks like he's not coming back into the game. We'll try to figure out what's going on in particular, but for now we'll send it back up to you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Appreciate that very much. Jacqueline Driscoll from ABC News Channel 20 with our sideline report tonight. And I want to thank Jacqueline for what she's doing, and also want to thank our statistician, one of our statisticians, Doug Opperman, who always does a great job for us. Adam?
Yeah, Doug keeps us in the know with stats, so we appreciate all the hard work he does, and makes us sound a lot smarter than we really are.
All right, so for Charles Cool, you see that his second interception tonight.
He's got 2 touchdowns, 1 offensively, 1 defensively. He had a huge game against Mattoon on his birthday, no less, and he's really carrying that over here tonight.
Price going to keep it himself. And gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard on the carry.
Yeah, did everything he could to just get back to the line of scrimmage. He was surrounded by Taylorville defenders. And just nothing doing there.
But as I mentioned earlier, we appreciate Mount Zion and their hospitality this week, and of course tonight before the game and everything, allowing us to do this broadcast, and Taylorville as well. We were there a few weeks ago for Saturday Night Rivals.
Yeah, 2 great football communities, just 2 great communities overall.
Price gets it off, but incomplete.
Price is passing.
Yeah, and Evan Champley bearing down on him in a hurry and really didn't get a good throw on that one. Just had to get it out of his hands.
Brings up third down and 10 for Mount Zion.
Taylorville defense is holding so far. If they can get out of here, that turnover really wasn't a huge pivot point, but they got to get something doing on offense.
And I think the Tornadoes jumped there. And, well, we've got a second, Adam. The Fighting Illini off. Much needed week off after getting blown out last week at home by Western Michigan.
Let's hope they can win this week, even if it's a week off. So
they have Nebraska, at Nebraska next Saturday, a week from tomorrow.
I'm sure those Nebraska fans aren't going to forget last year's infamous 5th down, or we played 2 third downs. It was a crazy game last year. We came down to the wire, so hopefully the Illini can right the ship.
Lovie Smith's team 1-2 in the early going. We've got 9 straight Big Ten games coming, so got the work cut out for them. So does Taylorville, and there's completion. Price to the 40, completion to the 40, to the 45, and a flag on the play.
You're gonna get a late hit.
That's what I was gonna say. See if. And there's the.
Took a big shot there at the end. It was DJ Johns.
So
hit to the helmet.
Hit to the helmet
On the Tornadoes.
You see the call, and 5.5 to go in the third quarter.
Take a look at the replay. Just a simple route to Charles Cool. He knew where the first down stick was, and it was a direct shot. That's something referees are told to look for this year.
And that is a Casey's General Store first down for Mount Zion. On the 40 of Taylorville. Price going to keep it himself, right side.
Price on the keeper.
Gets a couple maybe.
Yeah, a few. A lot of quarterback runs for him. They haven't used their running back May a whole lot here tonight. Again, maybe that's something they're seeing or something they game planned. But Price has had a big night with 2 rushing touchdowns.
Ball on the 38-yard line. Second down. Price gives it to Garrett May. And good tackle there by Champley for Taylorville.
Yep. Again, I just mentioned May, and they hand him the ball and it going backwards. So great job by Champley with the tackle in the backfield. You know, I talked about earlier, they needed to create some havoc, and these minus plays, these negative runs, they need more of those, and they need to create a turnover. They need to get the ball back. They need to do something, a big splash here, because Mount Zion looks awfully comfortable here in the lead.
They do, indeed. Third down and 12. Price going deep, right side, and it is incomplete. Inside the 5, Charles Cool couldn't hang on to it. So tough play to make. 3:58 to go in the third.
Yeah, they had him doubled, and he actually had a shot at that one. Good job by Price to put it where he thought Cool could get it, nobody else, but just off the tip of his fingers there.
Tough play to make, but good effort there by Brandon Price.
What's tough for
Showing
Cool
off
is
his arm.
He's got to walk all the way back and now be the punter. So
standing at his own 44-yard line is Charles Cool. He does indeed punt. And the Tornadoes will let this one bounce. And can't quite get it. Goes into the end zone for the touchback. With 3:50 to go in the third quarter, we're going to take a short break ourselves. Back with more from Mount Zion. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Don't go away. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wappel, and Adam Anderson is with me. We're calling the action tonight. Right now, it's time to check out the Sefview Smile Cam here in Mount Zion. And the Mount Zion faithful have a great time. So the Tornado fans, not the score they'd like to see on the scoreboard, down trailing 25-0, but see a couple of sad faces. But, you know, it's high school football. Anything can happen. We've got 3:50 to go. And it's the Sefview Smile Cam.
Yep, it's
here on CW 23.
Hawaiian shirt night here for the Mount Zion student section. So seeing a lot of great Hawaiian shirts over there, but the Purple Rain is still here too.
1st and 10 for Parker Stokes, who hands it off, and a good run here for number 28, Mike Durbin. Check that. Number 88, Jagger Moore. Check that, folks. Sorry.
2 and 8. Looks all the same from up here, but great job by our camera crew. Moore with the handoff. Again, he's a speedster. You need to start getting the ball in the hands of those guys.
And that is a Casey's General Store first down for Taylorville. Stokes running, still on his feet. Stays in bounds, and now he is out of bounds. And
it's going to be pretty close to another first down here. See where they mark it.
A nice pickup there by the quarterback, Parker Stokes.
Run good for a Taylorville first down.
And that is good for another Casey's General Store first down. So Parker Stokes showing off some of his running skills here for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Mount Zion's done a really good job of taking away passing routes and openings there.
Up the middle and have some room is Evan Champley, the junior, still on his feet. Down to the 35-yard line.
Champley on the carry.
And that is good for another Casey's General Store first down for the Tornadoes. So Champley is
he's still down.
Down. Might be a cramp.
Yeah,
looks like might be a cramp.
Yeah.
See the replay.
We've been waiting for Champley to bust a big one. He has not been able. He's been bottled up here tonight. There he goes right there. Took a big hit at the end, and it just looks like he's got a cramp. That's when you see the pushing on the toes, that would lead me to believe it's a cramp.
So 25-0 Mount Zion in control of this one right now. And Evan Champley is back up after the nice pickup and the first down for the Tornadoes.
Great open field tackle by Charles Cool to really just slow him down. Champley's a tough runner, and it usually takes more than one guy just to bring him down.
And CW23 is your home for comedy. Last Man Standing, starring Tim Allen, has joined the weeknight comedy lineup at 4 o'clock, followed by 2.5 Men at 5, Two Broke Girls at 6, and Modern Family at 6:30. Weeknights right here on CW23. Clock is running. Just over 3 minutes to go. Parker Stokes keeps it himself up the middle to the 29 where he's brought down. Pickup of about 7.
Taylorville's putting together a good drive here. They just need to keep it going. No mistakes here. Get in the end zone, and that's going to change this ball game.
They'd like to do that, the Tornadoes would. Second, and some movement up front again on second down. Go
Offense, 5 yards.
Taylorville.
I just mentioned it, and maybe that was a bad luck charm. They're shooting themselves in the foot right there. And
Tornadoes and turnovers and some penalties tonight, but see what they do here on second down and 8 from the 34. High snap. Stokes has it, hands it off. Wow. Down is number 15, Justin Wright. And Peyton Chappell with the honors that time.
Yeah, he almost caught the handoff. He was in the backfield that quickly. And he's played a difference here tonight. He's got some speed coming off the edge, and Mount Zion's put a lot of pressure on Taylorville, especially in the passing game too. And Chappell's been one of those kids in the backfield.
3rd and 9. Empty backfield. Stokes throw, looks left, throws incomplete. And it is picked off. No, almost picked off. I thought he had sort of the Mount Zion sideline, and Faithful thought that he had it. Good effort there, but you're Taylorville. You've fourth down. You've got to go for it.
You got to go.
If
you're going to go for it, deep in your own territory.
You see the replay. DJ Johns with
just out of his hands, and that's a catch Jagger Moore's got to make, especially in this kind of game. You got to come up with big third down plays like that, or you're going to find yourself behind.
4th and 9 from the 35-yard line of Mount Zion. Taylorville in desperate need of a score, but more importantly right now, a first down to keep this drive alive. Stokes running, going to throw. He does throw, and it is incomplete at about the 18-yard line. So Justin Wright couldn't haul it in, and Mount Zion gets the ball on downs.
Yeah, and that's after a good drive there by Taylorville. And you had something good going, and then the penalty on second down really slowed everything up.
And Adam, we have a few scores, a few updates from across the area.
Yep. The two closest games we got right now were Auburn is up 14-7 on North Mac in the fourth quarter. I know that's a big one. And then Glenwood is also up 21-0 against Springfield High in the fourth quarter as well.
So they've taken the Titans have
taken
off a little bit.
And that's tough for Springfield to be sitting at a 0 when your offense has been pretty good so far this year.
Price on the keeper, right side. To about the 37-yard line, pickup of a couple. Inside a minute and a half in the third quarter. Here in Mount Zion.
And a final over in Porta, Maroa 56, Petersburg Porta 0. So Maroa gets another win in the Sangamo Conference. And if North Mac were to fall, we'd have a few teams tied up at the top. And again, I didn't think anybody would go undefeated in that conference this year. It's just that tough.
It is a very tough conference. And we've seen some good Sangamo Conference action so far this season. Price throwing deep. And I think you'll see a flag, and you do pass interference. Easy call there for the officials. Charles Cool, the intended receiver, on the play.
But Jack Curtin, you're really not hurt there. You were beat, and if you bring him down, this isn't the NFL, so it's just a 15-yard penalty. And actually, if you think you're going to get beat deep, you're almost better off with getting the pass interference call because it's only a 15-yard play, and maybe not a 50 or a 60 or a 70-yard touchdown right there.
So officials will – there's the call. All right. So it is a first down, Casey's General Store first down for Mount Zion on the 49-yard line. Brandon Price has the play. Handoff, left side. Got some room. Ooh, and hit hard. But not until a good pickup for Garrett May, the senior tailback.
Yeah, he made a good cut back and found an opening, but he took a big hit by the Tornado defense right there. Let's hope he's okay.
He's up. And let's see. 20 seconds to go in the third.
It's big 49 Kyle Woods on that hit.
Second and short for the Braves, and I think they're just going to let the clock run down here in the third quarter. And why not? They have a commanding lead, 25-0 over the 7th-ranked team in 4A. We'll take a short break. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20 on CW23. Stay with us, please.